This disclaimer says I am not trying to defame nobody. What I say out of my mouth is based on my opinion and my opinion only, okay? It's just my opinion. We talk about it and then you guys can take it and do whatever you will with it, okay? We are over here. We are not bullies whatsoever. You understand what I'm saying? We love people, but if you come for us, we come in for you, period, okay? Pretty much, okay? We are here to expose and break down what we deem as lies, manipulation, narcissistic, gaslighting, trickery, foolery. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what we're here to do. That's it. That's all. We ain't here to harm nobody, defame nobody. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't pulling up at nobody's house, trying to pop. We're not doing any of that, okay? But we do abide by the Second Amendment order, and if anybody feel froggy and want to, pull up at somebody's house, the consequences of whatever after that will happen, okay? Period. Okay, we're mature enough to know that if you come to somebody's house uninvited, then you are an intruder. An intruder have to deal with the consequences, okay? Period. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that out. I don't know why this light, I don't like it, y'all. Oh, Lord, what in the world? Y'all, let me fix my camera, honey, because this light is not lightening, honey. Maybe because I changed it to Firefox. I like Firefox now. I'm liking this. But it looked glitchy on my end. Does it look glitchy on your end? It looked glitchy on my end. It's not even changing. Is the battery there? She said, don't touch the mic. Oh, when I touch the mic. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Let me just fix this little bit right here. And then we gonna carry on, okay? We got a lot to talk about, though. We do. It look a little glitchy. I'm gonna see if I can just deal with the glitch. All right. Anyway, we ain't gonna worry about it, okay? She said Retta is a whole goofy for real. All right, first of all, let me talk about this first. We're gonna get into that, okay? She said, baby, you shining bright like a diamond. But let's get into the first thing that was brought to my attention just shortly before I came on, okay? And that is, let me put this down so y'all won't see my mag. Can y'all still hear me even though I put this microphone down a little bit? Can y'all still hear me good? So let's talk about this first, all right? The drop-off that y'all just saw. Raise your hand if you just saw that drop-off. I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw the clip that you guys sent me. But raise your hand if you just saw the drop-off exchange between Roberta, taking it back to the old days, Roberta and Grandpa, the real Grandpa, the active Grandpa, the non-internet Grandpa, Grandpa in real life Grandpa. They're for real Grandpa. So y'all saw that? Okay, listen. That was done for the camera, okay? So now let me explain it a little bit. Let me explain it, okay? He was already online. When the grandpa showed up, he knew he was still online. So he said the things that he said for social media. Make no mistake about it. When he mentioned, because see, the grandpa said something like, y'all need to get it together or whatever, right? And he said, you know it ain't me. You know it ain't me. She still has my 8.9 million page, right? That's what he said. She still have my 8.9 million page. That was for social media. He knew the cameras streaming, it was still going. He knew that. He said she still had my 8.9 million page. I don't know what the daddy said. He said, but Pops, you know that ain't me. You was with me for 6 years. You know that ain't me, that's her. That was for the camera. That was for social media, right? So the daddy really didn't play into it or whatnot. Then, when he walked back over to the car, so the baby was asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the last time when he dropped her off. And then he turned the camera on when he woke her up. And then he flipped it out real fast because he didn't want people to know she was about to scream and cry. Because, you know what I'm saying, she ain't really, anyway. So the baby was asleep. So he was putting her in the back seat, still talking noise. And he made a statement for social media saying, basically, if she don't give him his page back, things are gonna get worse, is what he said. So when y'all brought it to me, y'all like, Amore, did you hear that threat? Did you hear that threat? Did you hear that threat? He did that for social media. He did that for his bloggers. He did that for his flying monkeys. He want his flying monkeys to say, ooh, LaTruth standing on business. If LaTruth standing on business, let me ask y'all something, y'all. Let's talk for a minute. Can we talk for a minute? Can we really talk for a minute? If your ex, right? Now, your ex of the separation was 2 years ago. If your ex took your money-making page, let's just say money-making page, right? Would you just continue to make threats? Or would you take that person to court and get your page back? What would you do? If you think your ex took your page, wouldn't you sue them? Or will you just keep whining about it on social media? You would take that person to court. If you have solid proof that that person took your page, you would take them to court. Taking somebody to court don't even cost no money. People think that going to court costs money. It doesn't. Now, if you need a lawyer, it costs money. But if I wanted to take somebody to court and I knew what I said was solid, I don't need no damn lawyer. Only thing it's gonna cost me is probably $119, $120 for court fees. $120 for court fees. You don't need no lawyer when you can fight your own case, okay? You only need a lawyer. In my opinion, I feel like you only need a lawyer when it comes to criminals. I don't even think you need a lawyer. Or if you getting, like for Tasha K instance, she was being accused of defamation, and you know what I'm saying, and they was coming for her hard. So yes, I would have got a lawyer for something like that. But if somebody accused you of stealing their property, and you know, well, if you accuse somebody of stealing your property and you know 100% that they stole your property, you don't need a lawyer. You do not need a lawyer. You can literally go in court and speak for yourself. If he thought that she stole his 8.9 million page, not thought, but if he knew, he would have taken her to court. All this is nothing. It's only for his flying monkeys because they're the only one that believe that dumb ass lie. They're the only ones that actually buy it. Just like they buy that she cheated on him while they were married with John L. or with whoever else. They buy that dumb lies. They buy all that fake lying that this man has been doing for, I was about to say months, but for years now, years. They buy it, and he knows that they do. This really wasn't for Facebook. This really wasn't for TikTok or any other site he's on. This was only for those that believe him on YouTube. That's it. That's it. It was only for YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? The smart ones, the real educated ones, the ones that can actually come and show their degrees online and not say things like, I'm not gonna show my degree to appease this person. Yeah, you're not gonna show your degree because you don't have one. You got a bachelor's, but you don't have a master's. You know, it's funny how people want to try to say other people don't have masters, but then when you call them to the front and tell them to show theirs, all of a sudden now, leave me alone. I want peace in my life. Y'all bullying me, and I'm not gonna show my degrees because I ain't gotta prove nothing to you type person. If you a liar, say you a liar without saying you a liar. Huh? That's how you know a person is a liar, when they want somebody else to prove that they have a degree, but when somebody say prove yours, all of a sudden, I ain't gotta prove nothing to you. Y'all bullying me. Don't say nothing to me and I won't say nothing to you. Stop messing with me. I feel bullied. I'm scared. You guys have been coming after me. Leave me alone for 3 days in a row. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, long. Y'all are harassing me. Leave me alone. I don't have to show my degree. Because you don't have it. Period. Because you a liar, pants on fire. You know what I mean? Liar, pants on fire, period. You would never see, I thought it was going to be a fake one or whatever, right? But you'll never see the degree because she lied about the degree. Now, all of a sudden, I ain't got to prove nothing to you. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. You don't. You really don't have to prove it to me. But you a liar, and you know you are, period. Okay? So, again, that was done for social media. Sometimes you have to know when things are deliberately done for social media. I know you guys was like running crazy, like, oh, he gave her a threat. No, that was entertainment for social media. He wanted social media to think that he's gonna do more, right? He's gonna do more if she don't give him his 8.9 million page back. And my thing is this: why would you, if you such this father game? He 43-year-old old grumpy ass bitter man is all he is, okay? But if he's such this father game, if he loves his kids the way he say he does, right? He would do things legally and not come out here and act like a plum ass fool on social media. He's embarrassing himself right now, right? Instead of saying things are gonna get worse, he could have said, I'm gonna take legal action. But he said things are gonna get worse because he want those flying monkeys to be like, oh, LaTruth standing on business. LaTruth know how to cuss women out. LaTruth know how to, come out of his mouth all crazy. You a 43-year-old man. You a whole joke. We got you at your fucking emotions. We're making you act a plum-ass fool on social media, and it's actually fun to see you spin out of control like that. Man, I got your mind. This joker had the nerve to say, the only way some people can come up if they mention celebrities' names that's bigger than them. I find that very funny because he actually thinks he's a celebrity. He really thinks he's a celebrity, but if he is, let's give it to him. He the brokest, lamest, weirdest celebrity that I have ever encountered. In my almost 52 years of living. I be 52 in 9 days, y'all. Turn up. He's lame. I take pleasure seeing you spin out of control. I do. Why? I don't know. Because you a wimp. Because you weird. Yeah, you built funny and you weird. You talk reckless. He shows his true self all the time. He does. Yeah, I got this coffee, but I did not get water. Hold on. Oh, it takes my husband, honey. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. I need a water. And I just hope he's generous enough to bring me one. Every time you go live. Sorry. I need a water. Can you please? In there talking to my daughter, y'all probably hear him in the background. I'm so proud of my daughter. She's doing her thing. I need water. But anyway, he gets online, he spins out of control. So now, y'all. So anyway, let's get back to that. I don't want to jump the gun. So the car, that whole little thing, that was for social media. Okay, hey Ashley, that was for social media. He wanted to perform in front of social media. This man does things for the camera, okay? You a whole simp out here in these social media streets. Like, people literally are laughing at you. You're one of the lamest content creators there is. You get so bothered. This man wrote a song, or wrote a verse, and said, and he titled it, "Last time I checked, you was checking for me on my page." But when he presented it to his people, he pulled up my live. He said, "Last time I checked, you was checking for me. I wasn't checking for you," which y'all already know. That Negro stay on my page. He probably on my page right now with a dress on. Okay? He probably is, knowing him. Him and all his siblings stay on my page. They can't stand me, but they love me. You understand what I'm saying? They can't stand me, but they love me. So anyway, he wrote a verse, said, "Last time I checked, you was checking for me. I wasn't checking for you." But had the audacity to be talking to his people, playing my live. How weird can you get? Then he says, "Oh, it don't bother me. I ain't bothered by what nobody say." You big bother. This man was literally begging. He wasn't the only one though. We're gonna get to that though. This man was begging people again to not watch me. He was begging people to not watch me. They can't help it. He said if you was a supporter of LaTruth, you wouldn't watch her. Hey, LaTruth supporters. Hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey, dude. Hey, guy. Hey, lady boy. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. He was begging them to not watch me. Now, I thought when I said it, I thought that the numbers was going to go down because I thought they was going to run up out of there. They ain't even run, y'all. It increased by 3. I'm looking at it. When I said, hey, LaTruth supporters, it increased by 3. They heard their name. And then we're going to get on Retta in a minute, but let's stick with LaTruth right quick. Now, let me say this about Retta. Let me just say this, and then I'm going to get back on her. But Retta said, this woman got 500 people watching her. 500 people. Actually, Retta, it was 721. It was 721, but she said she got 500 people watching her, and I bet you 300 of them are RH supporters. Stop watching her. How can you listen to her? How can you watch her? How can you hear her? How can you do that? If you are LaTruth supporters, how are you listening to this woman? Hey, hater. She's a whole hater out here in the streets. But anyway, we're going to get back on her a little later. That's what that victim plan is doing me. It's really doing me. But again, that car ride was for the camera. He knew the camera was rolling. So he was saying whatever he want them to say. Oh, well, you know it got to be true that she really do got his 8.9 million page, because why would he say that to her daddy? Because he's a bullshit manipulator. That's why. What part of that do you not understand? He is a bullshit manipulator. He's a gaslighter. He's a faker. He's a taker. Which part of that do you not understand? He pretends. Pretty much everything. This man is so whack. His whole life is pretend. This man pretend to be an artist, R&B artist. He pretend to be a rapper. He pretend to be an actor. He pretend to be a motivational speaker. He pretend to be writing a book, an author. His whole life is fake. All he is a social media content creator. That's it. That's it. That's it. He only get paid from YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or Big O, or up some other social media site. That's it. He ain't making no money nowhere else. He's a liar too. Did I forget? Now, he's a content creator and he's a liar. So he has 2 titles. No, 3, I'm sorry, damn. He's a content creator, he's a liar, and he's a deadbeat dad. I'm not even gonna say deadbeat, I'm gonna say inconsistent. Thank you. I'm not gonna say deadbeat, I'm gonna say inconsistent daddy. Inconsistent daddy. Do we have more titles? And he's insecure. He really is. And he's a whole simp. He's a whole simp. But what I do want to say is, I do thank him for the promotion. He put me beside Barney Mac, Bootsy, and Wesley Snipes. I don't mind, honey. I don't mind. Put me where I'm hugging all of them, child. I don't give a damn, okay? I wish I had their wallet. Stick their wallet in my pocket. I don't give a damn. Like I said yesterday, if I look like Wesley Snipes, Boosie, and Bernie Mac, which I think all of them look good, you understand what I'm saying? If I wasn't married, I would date all three of them. You hear me? Not at the same time, because I ain't no hoe. I ain't no garden too, honey. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I was married to my baby daddies. I ain't just give my babies last names just to be giving it to them. You know what I mean? Anyway, if I look like Boosie, Wesley, and Bernie Mac, so does his mother. And I'm saying that with my full chest. So does your mother. So does your mother. Now cry tomorrow about that. She over there talking about my deceased mother. When I heard that, I said, I don't give a fuck. You guys are weird. Your sister do it, you do it. I don't give a fuck. Ride yourself a river, because I don't give a damn. If I look like that, so do your mother. I'm a mother to somebody. Your mom is a mother to somebody. She ain't off limits. If I look like that, so does your mother. Because your mama was dark-skinned with her nose spread across her face with short-ass hair. So if I'm bald-headed, so is your mother. If I look like Boosie, so does your mother. If I look like Bernie Mac, so does your mother. If I look like Wesley Snipes, so does your mother. I don't give a damn. My full chest. Say it with my full chest. I put a stamp on it. I don't give a damn. Okay? Move me a little closer to them. I don't give a damn. Hey, they fine as fuck, honey. It was a time when all of us would have threw our draws at Wesley Snipes, honey. Y'all know Wesley Snipes is crispy black, child. But child, tell us y'all wouldn't have gave him none back in the day. Bernie Mac cute too. I like his teeth. And Boosie just got a vibe to him. You know what I mean? Boosie got a vibe, honey. And it's funny how he say I look like Boosie, but he was pretending that Boosie was his friends in his comments for almost a year or over a year. He was paying somebody to pretend that Boosie was saying what's up to his lame ass. Boosie don't even know who the fuck you are. He chased Boosie down at a BET concert. He was like, I'll pay you $25 for a picture. He, all right, man, give me the $25. Give me the $25. All right. Boosie don't know your lame ass. Boosie don't know his lame ass. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know they used to say Tasha K looked like Boosie. Y'all remember that? Because she has short hair. They used to say Tasha K looked like Boosie. Well, honey, Tasha K dressed up like Boosie. Maybe I need to come in and dress up like Boosie, Wesley Snipes, and Bernie Mac. I don't give a damn. What did Bernie Mac say? You motherfuckers. You lame ass motherfuckers. I be Bernie. I don't give a damn. You still a lame ass motherfucker. That's what you are. You a whole joke. I laugh at you. He thinks saying I look like Bootsy, right? He thinks saying I look like them is gonna make me cry. Bitch, you the only one crying on the other side. You the only one crying. He the only one crying. He the only one over there talking about, y'all know my mama died when I was 5 years old. I need to have some stream music, some sad music, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can find some sad ass music right quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can put on some sad ass music right quick. Hold on. He says, y'all know my mama died when I was 5 years old. I don't have my mama. I don't really know my mama. And she talking about my mama. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I love my mama. Damn, you better be glad I ain't got no sad music, because I would put that shit on for his ass. I ain't gonna lie. I will put it on Cry Yourself a River, because I don't give a shit. I don't care what this dude have to say. I really don't care. Absolutely at all. Call me whatever you want. I gives a damn, okay? Gloves off. Y'all see any gloves on me? Gloves off. They are off. Gloves are off. You understand what I'm saying? She said, Amore, don't mess with StreamYard now. Don't mess up StreamYard. I ain't gonna mess up StreamYard. So anyway, but like I said, he went over there for a sympathy plea. Let me tell you something. People are sick and tired of your sympathy pleas too. And if they're not, they're going to get tired. Every time he come out and call women all type of derogatory names, and when they get in his ass, he go back and play victim. I wrote this rap. He tried to say he wrote the rap because I talked about his mom. I didn't talk about his mother until after he wrote the rap. Do you understand what I'm saying? When he said, you a Bernie Mac, bitch. You a Wesley Snipes looking bitch. You a Boosie looking bitch. Okay, and your mama's a bitch. Your mama look like Wesley Snipes. Your mama look like Bernie Mac. Your mama look like whatever the hell you say I look like. Okay, but I look better than your mama. Period. Period. Then he want to go cry like them old victim playing mofos do. Okay? She talking about my mom. Is this girl on YouTube talking about my mom? I'm sick of her talking about my mom. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. Hold on. I was really looking forward to getting my cease and desist letter today. I was really looking forward because he said he's going to go to his lawyer and get me a cease and desist. I was really looking forward to it. I really wanted to. But I hope it comes when that bear come. I can't wait till my Build-A-Bear come. I can't wait till my bear come. That bear gonna sit beside me. I'm gonna get another chair. I got another chair over here, right? I'm gonna get a chair and I'm gonna put that bear in that chair, honey, and we're gonna have lives together. Do you understand what I'm saying? Woo. Matter of fact, I might even sit him up here. I don't know where I'm gonna put him. It depends on how big he is. I don't know how big he is. But the bear is gonna be with me, right? The bear is going to be with me. I'm gonna put that bear somewhere where it can be seen, okay? I can't wait. And then if I do get a cease and desist, I'm gonna rip that motherfucker up online. I can't wait to get it. I hope he do send me one. I promise y'all, I'm gonna rip it up online. It won't be the first cease and desist I got, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. I'm gonna rip that bitch up online. Do you hear me? I can't wait to get one. He says he gonna do a cease and desist on me, and gonna have me take down all the videos I've ever done on him and remove his name. Psych, 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 psych. I ain't taking shit down. I ain't taking nothing down. They will stay up. Trust me. I ain't taking it down. Period. Psych. Now, he pulled a Toya, y'all. He pulled a Toya. You know how Toya, I'm going to Mark. I'm press charging for real this time. For real this time. Not for fake. Not for la-la. Not for play, but for real. Oh, it's going to be real this time. This is it. I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to go get a cease and desist and a piece of paper and an order from the court and the judge and his autograph and everything, and I'm going to get you in trouble for real this time because I'm sick of this shit. Okay. I talked to the cops myself. The cops told me they can't do a damn thing about you exercising your First Amendment right. Because if they don't want to hear you, all they got to do is tune the fuck out. Somebody said something to him, and they wasn't a supporter of mine, right? I don't know if they was a supporter of his, but they definitely wasn't a supporter of mine because they called me Nate, child. But what they said was, why are you letting her bother you? Why do you go watch her? She has a small channel. You have a large channel. Why are you even checking for her? She trying to get on your level is what they told him. They said that to him in the comments. She trying to get on your level. Her channel is small. She only have like 5 or 6 people watching her. 500 or 600 people watching her. You have millions watching you. Now, I think the girl may have been blind or whatever when she said that. But anyway, she said, why are you even watching her? Why? Why are you going over there to her page? How do you know what she said? Of course, you know, he want to say, oh, people send me links. People send me links. People send me links. People send me links. He says that when we know this man had been in my chat plenty of times. Plenty of times. He been in my chat. I had the nerve to do a song. You checking for me, I ain't checking for you, dude. You do check for me. See, let me tell you about this man. Him and his brother like to put down women. I'm not even gonna say black women because I don't think they discriminate. They like to put down women. But somebody should have told him, you can never come against a woman, especially a black woman. You will not win. You will not win. Not when it comes to verbal spars. Now, you know, he might be able to kick my tail if we was one-on-one. You know what I mean? Because he might be stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he might be stronger than me. So one-on-one, he might be able to kick my tail, but I wouldn't fight him. I'm about to be 52 years old. I'm not fighting nobody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even though I am level 2 combative training, qualified, certified, but I'm not gonna fight him. I'm too smart for that. I'm gonna exercise the rights that was given to me of being an American citizen. That's it. I'm not fighting nobody. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm not using my hands to fight nobody. No, absolutely not, right? But when it comes to verbal spars, you cannot beat a woman. I don't know why y'all think you can, because you can't at all. So he wants to go back and forth with me. So I say, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Then, y'all, he got in his little feelings today. Somebody sent me something. They said, ooh, he is in his feelings. Let me get to it. They said, this man is in his feelings. Okay. He wrote on his on his story. Let me get to it. He wrote after my comeback, right? He says, authenticity is important, people. The next person to send me a trash song from AI will be blocked. My ears bleeding listening to that garbage. I'm from the era where artists create real music themselves, is what he said. First of all, I ain't no fucking artist. But thank you for even considering me to be one. He gave me the title because he when he give it to himself, he think that anybody could just grab the title. He said he is from the era where artists make up their own lyrics. Is that what it say? Hold on. I'm from the era where artists create real music themselves. Artists create real music. That joker said biggity bitty bitch, biggity biggity bitch, biggity bitch, biggity bitch, biggity biggity bitty, biggity biggity bitch. That's all. And they said, you did your big one. Oh, you did your big one. You called her all kind of bees. You did your big one. They said, oh, he got bars. He got bars because he told another married woman that he don't have a shrimp. A shrimp, he have a lobster. And that she wants to come sit on it. Why would I want to sit on it if Brianna don't want to sit on it? I want what Brianna wants. Brianna don't want what you have anymore. She told us, she came out, she showed it to us, okay? And she don't want it. What make you think I want it? She younger than you. Her coochie, she younger than me. Her coochie is probably tighter than mine. So if she don't want it and her coochie is tight, why would I want it? Honey? Why? I'm older, honey. Mine is not as tight, it's looser. When you get old, you lose muscles and elasticity, baby. She got old tight coochie. At least she could squeeze around that little shrimp and make it feel like something. I won't even be able to grab that motherfucker. Do you understand what I mean? I won't even be able to clamp down on that shit. I wouldn't feel nothing. That shit have slipped the fuck out. You know, I wouldn't have enough traction or grips to get it. You know what I mean? It needs some girth. If you ain't got no girth because you got a shrimp, what am I gonna do with that, huh? If she ain't trying to bounce up and down on it, why would I want to? Huh? When you 52 years old, I'm almost 52, you ain't got time to be messing with something that gonna slip out. A Vienna sausage is what she called it. Honey, I need one of them big hot dogs, you know? They came out and made the big beefy hot dogs, you know? I need me a Polish sausage. I don't even need a hot dog. They don't swell big enough, all right? I need something that I can grip, baby. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Huh? And then I like to ride and turn around and look back to see what I'm riding. Why would I want to look at your face? You don't even want to look at your face. That's why you put all them filters on. Why the hell Well, I want to be throwing it back, looking at you with that big horse-looking mouth and shit looking at me. Huh? And you know it's fumes that's going to be coming from that because you ain't going to be able to close your mouth while I'm riding that thing. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to put myself through that? Why? Huh? Who? That's why he want a young woman, okay? He want a woman that don't have no miles on the coochie, okay? He wants somebody that still got that young, tight coochie. Do you understand what I'm saying? He don't want to mess with me in mid-season. That's why he don't want her. Because her shit is like mine. Loose, baby. Do you hear what I'm saying? You hear what you can't have no Botox down there. If you can, y'all need to let me know. Period. Okay? Why would I want that if I can't grip that motherfucker? Why would I want that? He said, I ain't got no shrimp, I have a lobster. Well, that's not what we were told. Not just by her, but Kiki said you ain't working with it either. But Kiki said she took $100, okay? He had to pay some, y'all seen Kiki, child. He paid her to do him in the back of his Tesla. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? You think you got a lobster? That must be what he stuffed his pants with, a lobster. So the next time we see him with something bulging from his pants that look like it's about to slip down his legs, everybody need to just yell, lobster, 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 okay? Dude, he said he is from the era. Let me read that again. I'm from the era where artists create real music themselves. Well, I'm from the era where men don't stuff their pants. They don't have to. They okay with what they have. Even if it's not a lot, they know how to work it. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't gotta go in there and cook for social media and stuff their pants. Who have a hard on the whole time you flipping salmon? Who does that? What is turning him on? The salmon? I guess it is fish. Dude, you a lame-o. You a whole lame-o. And he admitted it. The dude admitted it to stuffing his pants. He said, I got you to watch it, didn't I? What 42-year-old, 43? How old is he? Is he 42 or 43? I think he's 43. What 43-year-old man? You almost half of 100. Stuffing your pants. What era? What era do real men stuff their pants? He said he from an era where where artists create real music. Well, I'm from an era where men wear they real shit and they be proud of it. You understand what I'm saying? They be proud of it. I'm from that era. Actually, I have never personally dealt with a man that stuffed their pants because I would probably laugh at his ass. I would probably be like, what the F? Do you understand what I'm saying? Seriously. He said, I don't have a shrimp, I got a lobster, and you want to travel across town to come get it. Dude, why? Brianna was 10 minutes away and she didn't even want that shit. You understand what I'm saying? She said, get somebody else to do it. You hear me? Get somebody else to do it. She wants you to go and do that with somebody else. But why would a man even think that another woman want his thing? Why? Why would I want yours? Ill Joker. Anyway, so he said he's from an era where artists create real music. He's not an artist. He's a content creator, period. Because listen to this. If he's an artist, we have seen him out here for 2 years. Now, y'all know Maine. Everybody know Maine. Maine did a whole diss trap. I want to say he made 12 songs about Bree or something to that effect. I know it was more than one. It may not have been 12. I don't know how many it was, but it was quite a few. Robert's supposed to be an artist. Robert went and did a video on Drop It Low, but I think it had already been out for 8 years or 18 or one of them already. But he went and made a video on it. And then he made a song called Favorite. That's it. And now he telling people, I just dropped 2 verses. I wouldn't even told nobody that. as an artist. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because see, if you're so much of a celebrity, you ain't even gotta tell nobody you just dropped shit. They'll know you dropped it. Guess why? Because they'll be checking for your fucking weird ass. I don't have to tell y'all if I'm an artist that I just dropped the single, I just dropped the verse. No, they would know it. When I do my videos, I sometimes share it to Facebook and say, like today I said, new music alert. The other one, I didn't even say nothing. It already got over 1,000 views. The other one got over 3,000 views. And I'm not even an artist at all. At all. And I'm not even claiming to be. I'm not claiming to wear all them goddamn titles that this man does. I'm not doing that because I'm not a faker. I don't need to boost myself up to make myself feel better. I don't need to do that. I don't need to give myself all these fucking titles because I am who I am. I already got a title in front of my name. That's all I need. You understand what I'm saying? I got a title in front of my name. I don't need all this bullshit. Only narcissists does that shit. They get themselves all these titles and shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm an author, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm a police officer, I'm a father game real, I'm a comedian. You a lame-o. You a wannabe. You are a faker. That's it. You a narc. Then he called me a narc bitch. The fact that this man, somebody else said it. Y'all let me know when Jenny come in the comments so I can drop the link. But the fact that this man somebody said that the fact that he can easily allow derogatory words toward women, including his baby mamas, to come out of his mouth shows them that everything that Brianna accused him of doing, he did. And he did, and I believe it, and can't nobody tell me it didn't happen. Whatever Brianna said happened, it the fuck happened, okay? Period. No more debating, no more negotiating, no more saying, whatever she said the fuck happened is what the fuck happened, period. He has shown us he's unhinged. He is. He got soft ass feelings. Now, I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. Hey man, what it be? He said, I called and I text you. I text you back. I text you back, man. Check your phone. Listen, he got soft ass feelings, okay? I was about to say something, I forgot. He got soft ass feelings is what he had. Oh, this is what I was about to say. I wouldn't even be able to date a guy like him, right? Let me tell you why. He would probably unalive me, or he would unalive. We wouldn't even made it 2 weeks together. Cause I would hurt his weak ass feelings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It takes a special, strong type of guy to be with a woman like me. Do you understand? I'm just keeping it real. I am a Scorpio. I would break his soul because I'm an honest person. So I would be honest with him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I would be honest with him. I would be like, that shit is whack. Your breath stink. You look funny. Why you got a hump in your back? Why your hands so small? Why you chew like that? Why you walk like that? Why your knees touch each other? Huh? Why your duke on your back? Why your booty sink in? I would be too honest. Why you talk like that? You know what I mean? Why you look like that? Why you got all them bumps on your forehead? Huh? Why your head shaped like that? I would be too honest. Do you understand what I'm saying? We wouldn't work at all. At all. I would be too honest. Why you so insecure? Why you lack confidence? Huh? Why you a faker? Why you wanna be? Why you wanna be all these men you be posting on your page? Morris Chestnut, Tupac, and all these other people. Why? Why you can't accept who you are? Why you can't accept that you a whole L7? Why? Why? See, I would ask too many questions. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like asking all these questions. Why you asking all these questions? What is it? Something assuming? Huh? He would be mad at me. We wouldn't work. He probably would want to off me. Seriously. My mouth too ruthless for somebody as lame-o as him. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this, as a content creator of 15 years, this joker been out here in the streets for 15 years. He let my little ass, because I'm little, my channel is small. He let me get up under his skin. He let me bother him. He let me ruffle his feathers. I would never let somebody with 10,000 subscribers, and if I had 1 million, ruffle my feathers. I wouldn't give a hot goddamn what they said about me. I would actually laugh. I would laugh. I would be like, look at them down there with them little ass views. I would be like, look at them with them little ass views. They just talking all that mess. They just mad and they jealous. You know what I mean? I wouldn't let them ruffle my feathers. You think I'm gonna be at 1 million followers? You think I'm gonna put anything in my story about they lame ass? I'm supposed to be lame to him. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be a lame-o to him. I'm supposed to be, I ain't gonna say beneath him, because y'all know I ain't beneath him. But he's not even supposed to be checking for me. He's not even supposed to know that I'm talking about him. He's a whole lame-o. A whole lame-o. He's a wannabe. And let me just say this. We wasn't even talking about him. We went 3 or 4 days without mentioning this man's name. He begged for us to mention his name. He came all the way over to the internet sister chat and spoke to us. Not 1 time, not 2 times, not 3. He made several posts, including I made y'all. And then he put up on his story, we stopping him from feeding his kids. How? He said that we taking food out of his kids' mouth. I guess he think that the checks that we're getting belong to him. LaTruth, you want my check? You want me to pay you? You want me to give you money? You want me to pay you to talk because I'm talking about your ass? You better go get your other flying monkeys to do it. I believe that he probably think that his flying monkeys should be paying him. You better go ask them. You better go, what my can at, child? Look, you better go shake your can again. Go shake the can to your flying monkey. Whole lame-o. The fact that I get his attention, y'all, I know y'all be like, Amor, move on. Don't talk about him. Don't talk. I got the attention of somebody that's been on social media for 15 years. He's a veteran. I got somebody in the chokehold that's been on social media for 15 years. 15 years and got 1 million followers and always talking about his almost 9 million followers. I got him in a chokehold. That's the same way how Tasha K had Cardi B in a chokehold. Y'all remember when Tasha K made that $4 million off of having Cardi B in a chokehold, even though Cardi B my girl. But Cardi was in a chokehold once. Cardi said, please stop talking to me from woman to woman. Please leave me alone. Stop talking about me. Tasha K said, hell no, I'm going to talk about you until I get tired. Y'all remember that? She had Cardi B in a chokehold. Now, of course, you know, Cardi B went and sued her for some things because, you know, Tasha K took it a little far. She did, y'all. She took it a little far. She got excited and she took it a little far. She really, when somebody know they can get up under your skin, guess what they gonna do? See, I probably shouldn't tell nobody that, honey. I probably should keep that gem. If they know they can get up under your skin, they gonna dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's what they did to Brianna, because Brianna let them know that they got up under her skin. Honey, I would have cussed all them hoes out, man. Matter of fact, I would have used my 3.2 social media page and called all them hoes out. You hear me? One by one, every content creator on YouTube. If it was my page on Facebook, I would have called all them hoes out. You a hoe, you a broke hoe, you a short hoe, you a round hoe, you a fat hoe, you got a whole bunch of baby daddies hoe, you will never be married hoe, you a Section 8 hoe. You understand what I'm saying? You living in a closet hoe, you living in the basement hoe. You know what I'm saying? You a roach infested hoe. I would have been over there calling all them out. Do you understand what I'm saying? You a whispering ass hoe. I would have been calling, I would have hurt every last content creator feelings that was talking about me. Let me get 3.2 million followers, okay? And let a whole smear campaign start on me, because I would be calling them out, honey. You hear me? Especially if I found out their business. I would have called all of them out. See, Brianna, it's okay because she's young. She let them get up under her skin, and when they saw that they were getting up under her skin. They said, oh, we're going to dig deeper, deeper, deeper. But if Brianna would have came out the bag swinging right away, none of them hoes would be talking right now. You will never will be married, ho. You a whole 18-year engagement, ho. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, that would have been me. Don't give me 3.2. I don't even want 1 million followers. I don't want 1 million followers. I told y'all that from the beginning. I don't want 1 million followers. I don't. I probably would never get it anyway because I'm not going to push myself like that to get no 1 million followers. I don't need 1 million eyes on me. I really don't. It's all a fake anyway. Them people with the 1 million followers, they ain't working with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's people that got lower followers that's doing better than some of these content creators with 1 million followers. I get whatever followers as I go. I'd be fine with 10,000. I really would. I'm proud of my 10, baby. You hear me? I'm proud of my 10,000. I am. I ain't never in a million years thought that I could even get this. I ain't even come out here for this shit, but it just so happened to happen. Period. But now I get to laugh at a joker that's been out here for 15 years and he in his feelings. He's so bothered and worried about what people say about him, his thin-skinned ass. You old thin-skinned ninja is what you are. He is. He's so worried and bothered about what people say about them. And he think turning around and saying, oh, you look like Boosie, you look like this, it's gonna make me cry. I don't give a shit. You can tell me I look like anybody you wanna say. That doesn't bother me, dude. Why do people think that just because you say they look like somebody is supposed to bother them? Like, seriously? It's funny. It's elementary. It's like high school. It's like 5th grade. Oh, you look like E.T. Phone Home. You a whole simp. You whack. You lame. Because you bother. And it's funny. But he wanted to be talked about, you guys. He came back over messing with us, right? Because he's like, oh, shit. The attention is off of me, so let me do something to put the attention back on me. So what did he do? He came over and jumped in our comments, said all this shit, right? Talked about the internet sister, said he built her, talked about 411, and I think it was Ashley in the chat saying he built them, and all them other people over there, he built them. He said, I'm the reason you have a platform. I'm the reason you have a platform. Woo! He claimed he the reason I have a platform, and I say, nah, joker. But even if he want to say that, I don't give a damn. I did come out here to expose his fucking lies. Period. So if he want to take credit for that, take credit every time that $6,000-$7,000 say ching-ching in my bank account. I don't give a shit. You saying you built my platform, what that gonna do to me? Is that gonna make me cry? You built it, but you can't take it. He always want to say he built somebody, but you can't take it. Because if you built something, you should be able to take it, right? If you created something, you should be able to take it away, right? You know how your parents used to say, I brought you into this world, I could take you out. Well, if you created me, you made me this social media person, you should be able to end this in me, right? But you can't because you didn't create me. I came out because you was a whole bitch out here trying to put all the blame on your fucked up toxic ass marriage on a woman that was 11 years younger than you. You didn't know how to be a leader and a man and take responsibility for your family, for the fuck up of your relationship. It falls on you. You are the leader. You fumbled your family, and that's why you are up at 4 o'clock in the morning singing songs about your ex that's being nailed to the cross by another man. That's why you out here spinning out of control, making rap lyrics about females. Females that only got 10,000 subscribers.